Hello everybody, we're here again in the Wicklow Mountains. I'm here with Wild Camping Ireland and we've come to spend 3 nights, and the forecast is rain, and I'm sure we'll have some fun anyway. Talk to you later. Just to show you, it's very wet outside. The fire went out. Decided I want to cook from in the tent. Now, this is the old Pro Voyager. There's not much space there, and it is a bit risky. But as you can see, I'm boiling tea on that little cooker, and we have the shield from the stainless steel twig stove acting as a sort of a guard. And over here, a more risky setup, which is that little gas canister with a little stove on top and chicken croutons. Now, I've already parboiled some potatoes and they're in there, drained. The plan is now to fry those. Now, so there's the croutons, and I'm not sure if they're done yet because we'll have to open them up and have a look. Take your time, be patient, be methodical, and yes, you'll be able to fry your dinner in here on a wet and windy day, because today has been rain more or less all day. Well, there you go, nearly done. Chicken croutons and fried potatoes, and a cup of tea, of course. So it was worth the wait and worth the effort. I look forward to that now. So, see you later. Morning everybody. Yes, as you can see, the weather has cleared up a lot. All in all, it was a fairly wet weekend, but today is not too bad, and unfortunately it's packing up day today. But first things first, to spark up the twig burner and make an egg and bacon roll for breakfast. and we'll see how that goes. I'll turn that gas off now and keep that going as long as possible. Make some more tea on it. Egg and bacon roll. Yeah, well, this is now how I'm going to set up this tarp in the future. Originally, when I first got here, it was raining. I had it set horizontally. In other words, the wide section horizontal, and wasn't happy at all with it. So I must have been sleeping on it, because I woke up with the intention of finding a new setup for this tarp, and I'm very pleased with it now. As you can see, it's the narrow section horizontal and the long section vertical. So I didn't want my head to hit off this tarp, and I needed to sit back enough so if it's raining heavily it won't get you. And this stick is really helping that, and this tensioner here. Now I might put a cord, support cord, across there so we don't put too much pressure on the tarp. And as you see, I've doubled back here and staked out the 3 points at the bottom, and that gives a nice little recess area to lay your pack, your camera bag. So basically that's how I want to do this tarp in the future, and it worked fairly well over the weekend. You could just about squeeze 2 people in here. It's nylon. It came from a army surplus store. So that's how I'm going to do this tarp from now on. And the trick is, if it's raining, is to get that up as quick as possible. Store your stuff underneath this section here, and hopefully you'll stay dry. Now, because we have such a long ridge line, we'll have to be careful when we're wrapping it up that we do so in a way that when you come to assemble it again, you won't be in a mess trying to untangle all the cords. So we'll have a little think about that as we pack. Right, the pack is packed. Now this little pouch used to be strapped on here, but luckily it fits pretty good here, and I'm able to fit that little cooker in that little kettle. Pop that in there on the flat, and I'm able to fit my cup, tea bag, spoon, sugar, coffee in there. So that little pouch from now on is going to stay there. Now, it took me a long time to make this pack, but I had the time. I'll just talk about this little pack. It's all connected with straps. The straps going one way, then double back on themselves with another set of straps, but as awkward as that sounds, it works quite well. The tent, sleeping mat, memory foam pillow are there, sleeping bag there, tarp there, quick access, food bag for when on the go, spare clothes or bits and pieces. The main bag is the cook set, little stove, knife, etc. The little work knife is on the outside. There's room there for a saw. This is separate straps, you see. So that's for your raincoat. And there we have compass. And you could, if you wanted, put your sunglasses in that one. And something else like a radio. Or pop your compass in there. So I made it from bits and pieces. There was a back part of another rucksack and an aluminium frame. It's important that you get it correct, balanced, and once you cinch up all the straps, like here, I keep doing that because things are compressing slowly but surely until we're ready to go. Hide that orange strap. So that's that backpack. Now, sits fairly well. Now these straps here were sold in a military shop, and they were supposed to be over the shoulder, and I've used two there, very little padding, and then I used two there, and all this fuss over having big thick padded straps. Well, I carry 14-15 kilograms in this, and these straps have never been a problem. So especially if you're intending to go up high, for me, weight is an issue. So I'd rather have this light pack, because once you strip everything out of it, it's actually quite light. And the reason I like this pack is once I get to campsite up high or even here, and I offload the mat, the sleeping bag, the pillow, the tent, the tarp, and the cook set, and you're left then with a little tiny bag, lightweight bag to put some food, your midge net, some water, whatever tools you want, and it's much easier to carry. Yes, there are straps a little bit extra on there, but they don't get in the way, they don't have a problem. So that's this pack. So while I'm thinking I need to go and buy a good pack, the last time I felt a good pack in a shop, it was heavier than this one when it's stripped, and I don't know, you'd make your own mind up, but I feel confident that everything's going to stay where it belongs. Well, that's it for this session. 3 nights in the Wicklow Mountains with Wild Camping Ireland. Rain most of the time, but it was good fun.